Hey friends, it's Byron and I'm back with a brand new video. You know what we're talking? It's RuPaul's Drag Race. It's season 15. It's episode 12. It's Wig Loose, the Rusical. And you know what? I just want to point out, friends, that the episode was 1 hour and 30 minutes. And you know, I liked how they filled the time. Is what we're used to seeing. I was all in for this episode. Thank you, MTV, for bringing back the true hour and a half show. Thank you. All right, so let's start like we always do, and let's get back into the workroom. And I just gotta say, you know, Selena, stop it, girl, because she's going with some of those times that she was in a bottom, Marsha should have been in a bottom or something to that effect. And it's like, no, all those times you were in the bottom, you deserve to be there. And to be honest, you were on a little bit of borrowed time because Malaysia Baby Doll Fox wasn't that great. But anyway, it happened. But no, you deserved each of those times you were in the bottom. You deserved it. I will say this though, I would like to see her a little refined when she comes to, or she gets a chance, or she gets invited to All Stars. I would like to see her on All Stars. So, so they're talking, of course, and Selena, they're talking about like their eras and this and the other. And Selena sounds a little bit salty as she like makes her remarks or whatever, or her confessionals or whatever. But it's like, Selena, girl, you know it's not much of time, and you know, and I personally don't have anything against her. It's like, you know the time is getting near. All right, so and then there were 6. So now we're here at the top 6. And we all know it's a Rusical. RuPaul comes in and the girls got to pick the parts. You know, it's always the big hoopla of who gets the main part and this, that, the other. It's like, I don't know, the thing with Lux and Lucy, and it's just here, there, it's everywhere. It's like, you know what? I'm almost tired of it. But anyway, it happens. And as Lux did point out at the end of the episode, she did end up getting the part, and then she gave it to Lucy. So it's neither here nor there. But anyway, that's how it did happen. So let's see. Oh, and if I didn't say this, oh yeah, I think I said this last time. Mistress' new target is Lucy. Of course, we can all see it. It just seems like she has to have somebody to be going at it with, and Lucy just seems like she the one. The problem with it being Lucy is that she doesn't really go back at her that much, and you know what? Maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. I guess, you know, you don't want to fuel the fire. And anyway, she says that, Mistress says that she's joking when she does it, but you know, there's a little bit of truth into everything. That's all I'm saying. So, let's see. So Selena and Lucy is talking, and she says that she led her and Lux to the win. And to be honest, you guys, I honestly don't even remember that. I know they had like I don't know, they did something as a group, and I know those two was there. Anyway, I don't even remember it, but it's like, you know what, girl, y'all won, just whatever. You know, anyway. So, now it's time for the choreo. And then, you know, they always show them that, you know. Anyway, I will say this. When we got to the Wig Loose, the Rusical, it was actually good. I won't lie. That I do think they all were on an equal playing field to me. And I will say that toward the end, it did start to get a little long. I don't know. I mean, like, I remember the 80s. I was a kid in the 80s, but I don't know. I mean, it was what it was. I mean, I remember many other things from the 80s. So, and you know what? And in the time that we live in now, is definitely an issue that's definitely being discussed in many states now, if not over the world, with the banning of drag and people talking about drag and this, that, the other. So there was a lot of points made in the musical. So I'm just going to say it was good and move on. All right, so the runway. On the runway tonight, and you know I'm not going to go through all of the looks, but I will say this. I didn't like Selena's look, but her hair and face, I think that she was the most beat tonight. She looked really good in the face. That hair, that color, all of it worked for her in the face. There was no denying that. She looked good in the face. Let's see. Who should go home and why? You know, most of the, now, I watched, now, I will say this, and I don't know if you guys watched my, the first time I started reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race, which was last season, but the Who Should Go Home and Why I like because it's damn juicy, but the one that I can't watch, and I don't know if I'm going to get through it this time, and I maybe won't, is the, when they're in at the top 4 or 5, and it's like, what would you tell the young you? And they go into their stories, like, I cannot listen to it. I just can't. But the Who Should Go Home and Why was very good. And I will say this, Lux's whole rundown of all of them will just go down in history. It will be one of those moments that I know that will live on the internet, the interwebs, forever and some days, just like her little speech did, but it's neither here nor there. And I love the play off of it that the judges did afterwards. I will say this, I didn't know who the guest judge was, but I did look him up. He was from Johannesburg, South Africa, originally Canadian, and he's a musician. So, oh, and he doesn't show his face publicly. If you didn't know, I personally didn't know. So, anyway, Anitra's the winner, and you know what? So what? I'm good. I'm glad for her. I mean, it didn't matter to me who won it or not. I was kind of tired of seeing all those other ones win, the same ones win anyway. I almost thought he was gonna say Sasha, but you know what? Anitra, you earned it. In the bottom was Lucy and Selena. I knew Selena would be in the bottom, but I definitely didn't know who the other ones would be. But again, we get to see an edited version of what they see. So it was splitting hairs. Like, I mean, aside from Selena's runway look, which was the worst look of them all, I didn't, like I said, I didn't know who the other person was, but it was Lucy. And I don't know, like, I know the song and I liked it. I don't know if I like what either one of them did to it, but I guess Lucy's was better. And besides, it's like, girl, you're not, who is it, Peppermint or whoever it was, like the lip sync assassin, like, you know, most of the time people get 2 or 3. She was like on what? This would have been her 4th? It's like, girl, bye. Like, it's not going to happen. Girl, bye. I mentioned that the episode was an hour and a half already, and now there are 5. You know what, friends? I appreciate you guys watching me each and every time I post a video. And if you are here and you're new here, like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, I am usually on YouTube every day, so watching other videos and editing or whatever my own. So I do engage with you guys in the comments for the few of you that do. And I will see all of you next time. Have a good night.